You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
Across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome.
First-person puzzles, cubes, buttons, energy fields, and mysterious AIs commanding your every move. The Talos Principle takes more than a little inspiration from the Portal series. However, these two games have very different themes and feels, so just how comparable are they? Is it fair to assume that the Talos Principle is a cash-in on the success of the Portal games? Or perhaps it's more of a respectful homage? We're breaking down these awesome puzzle adventures so you don't have to, and weighing in with our favourite of the two. First things first, just how similar are the games? Well, in terms of puzzle mechanics, they're very similar. Although the Talos Principle obviously doesn't have a portal gun, the laser and box puzzles in particular feel very reminiscent of Portal. Of course, there's a lot more verticality in Portal, since there's no momentum to worry about in the Talos Principle, but nonetheless, from taking stock of what tools you have to envisioning a puzzle solution in your head, there is a very clear similarity between the two. The actual story and structure of the games, however, is different. Portal is linear, whereas the Talos Principle gives you free rein to solve its puzzles in more or less any order. Which of these is better is impossible to say. Portal and Portal 2 always give the player a sense of purpose and urgency, whereas the world of the Talos Principle feels like something you explore and choose to challenge depending on your mood. It's a choice between intensity and freedom. You decide which is more your style. Next up, there's the storylines. This one was always going to be a sticking point. The comedy sci-fi stylings of the Portal games were universally popular, so developers The Astronauts had big shoes to fill. Their philosophical offering is interesting, sure, and tackles some themes relatively new to gaming, but it just doesn't have the spark of writing and voice acting that Valve can provide. The Talos Principle has a little more depth, but if you're looking for a story you can really get sucked into, we've got to recommend Portal. The real head-to-head clash for the games, however, is to be found in the quality of their puzzles. The Portal series, thanks to the gun that gives it its name, provides a unique sense of speed and ingenuity to the solutions for its puzzles. Working out a tricky obstacle is a rush both mentally and literally as you sail over a previously deadly pit at high speed. But while the Talos Principle is a slightly slower burn, it does have the advantage of having a lot more puzzles and a much more interesting difficulty curve. Players can choose the difficulty of puzzle they want to tackle, and some of the game's later trials are infuriatingly, keyboard-poundingly hard to solve. If you're a die-hard puzzle fan, go for the Talos Principle. And our final benchmark comes down to fun. Fun is a weird term. It's a vague word used to describe 101 things, but in the sometimes frustrating world of puzzle games, it's important that you actually enjoy what you're doing rather than soldiering through it face locked into grim determination. It's in this competition that we have to award the first Portal game a gold star and leave both the Talos Principle and Portal 2 runners-up. From awkward Tetris puzzles and occasionally over-the-top difficulty in the former, to the excruciating crawl through the belly of aperture science in the second, both make slip-ups. If you want pure, perfect puzzle action that'll keep a constant grin on your face, there's nothing like classic Portal. So there you have it. There's some fantastic puzzles in the Talos Principle and a gripping, uniquely philosophical story to enjoy. From an indie studio, it's a great entry to the genre. However, if you're new to puzzle games, it's the behemoth title from Valve that takes our crown. Sorry, Talos Principle, you just can't beat a Portal gun.
This video has been brought to you by Jinx TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and check out these other videos. Also, if you want to see more of our shows, check out our website, jinx.tv.